Welcome. This is a channeled message from members of the Ninth Density Collective. We are a collective of many souls from the non-physical realms. We are here to assist humanity at this time of great change. We lovingly offer you our message for the month of June 2022. June is a stabilisation of the lower three chakras. We are very happy to report that June will be a magical month for humanity. You have the next series of mass awakenings to look forward to, and you also have the summer/winter solstice coming up in the month of June. However, the theme of the energies for the month of June will be a stabilization of your three lower chakras. You need to be stable in your root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras in order to be grounded in your bodies. You need to be grounded in your bodies in order to know what you are feeling, and to be able to open up to the higher frequency energies that are always coming in to support you, upgrade you, and to give you what you have been asking for. Therefore, these June energies will stabilize you in your lower three chakras, helping you to clear what is no longer serving you and what never belonged to you in the first place. They will help you let go of what you have been holding on to in those chakras. They will assist you in cleansing and clearing, as well as balancing and aligning those chakras, so you can move forward in your lives confidently, strongly, with a sense of power and a sense of who you really are as a source energy being, rather than clinging to the notion of who you have been as an egoic being. Now you will also be able to benefit more from the solstice energies because of these stabilizing forces that will be all around you, helping you, and calling you to sit, relax, and release more often. That is what you really need to do at this time. Clinging to your attachments will make things worse, and it will slow you down. You want a smooth, easy, and joyous ride with the raising of your consciousness and paying attention to what is going on inside of you, as well as what energies are available to you. That will always help you to be on the better timeline to ascension. You are creating your own experience of this journey, and the more stable you are and the more tools you have, the easier it is for you to create. In the past, you may have been told that it is just your thoughts that create your reality. That is it. Just think good thoughts and you will be fine. However, you have evolved past that level of teaching. You have evolved into a higher level of consciousness, where you understand that there is more than just your ability to think a thought on purpose. You also must be willing to feel all the feelings, face everything that comes up for you cannot think your way out of either of those. Therefore, get ready to create your reality with powerful energies that support you, align you, and give you everything that you need to move forward closer and closer to the fifth density. We are continuing to observe the many ways in which you humans there on Earth are coming to a new understanding of who you are and how you are creating the realities that you experience. We see you coming to new conclusions, able to sort out the various ways in which you have been operating at a particular vibration, and you making the necessary course corrections. The you who we refer to are the awakened collective, because you are the ones who are doing most of the heavy lifting for the rest of the human collective. Now, where you go to next with this will determine the rest of your journey to the fifth density. You can feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. That is all up to you, as if you have very little help there in the physical realm. Or you can recognize the help that is all around you, coming from the physical and non-physical beings in the higher density realms. We are all seeking to be of service, to help humanity grow and expand in your consciousness evolution, and we make ourselves continuously available to you for whatever help you might need. Therefore, we invite you to see yourselves as the ground crew. See yourselves as the ones who have taken it upon yourselves to ground in the higher frequency energies, making them available to the rest of the collective. We invite you to see yourselves as the light workers and grid workers there on planet Earth. That makes it easier for everyone else to ascend with you. We will also continue to remind you that you have access to energies that are beyond the imagination of the physical mind. You have co-creative partners up here in the higher realms that can make your lives so much easier. That can and will happen when you relax and open yourselves up to us and the beautiful energies we are providing. Right now, as we have mentioned before, the stabilizing energies of June have begun. The solstice energies have already begun to influence you in a positive way, and there will be more to come. We invite you to accept your roles as the ground crew and as the light workers and grid workers that you are. We also invite you to accept our help by telling us that you accept it. Speak it out aloud and then feel for the energies that are new in every day, because there is so much love and support for all of you, while also giving us a sense of purpose when you accept our help. We and all other beings here in the higher realms want to make your lives and your roles easier. So please do lean on us and let us know what you need. We are here for you and the entire human collective. We see more and more people tapping into their potential and more people recognizing that they have something to share with this world that goes beyond their ability to perform simple tasks over and over for 40 hours a week. Never has there been a time on Earth when so many were given platforms for their voice, their perspective, their talents and gifts. You have created a whole new economy that is based on yourselves, and we see that as a very good thing. You are accessing more of your power as you reach within yourselves for what you have to share with humanity. Then you take that power and you create the better world that you all want to be living in with it. That is why it is a particularly exciting time there on planet Earth. You are exercising your freedom to be yourselves, and when you are yourself, you are more of who you really are as source energy. You allow more of that unconditional love to flow to you and through you. You are making such tremendous progress there that we feel you are getting closer and closer to full ET contact for all of humanity. Not only us, but there are many beings who are in physical bodies, who are in your density, and who are in spaceships all around the planet, that observe what you are doing and what you are becoming, and they see that the power has gone back to the people in large numbers. They see the opportunities for giving you more activations and upgrades. And you are going to see a rise in the number of people having ET encounters of their own. Then they will share those stories in all of the ways that you have of sharing, and more doorways will be opened for more individual contact experiences. This will continue until the critical mass is reached, and when you reach that tipping point, it is decided that you are ready for full open contact. Remember, you are the ones who are making this possible, and what you are doing, what you have been doing, needs to continue so that you continue to move the needle for humankind. You are working as individuals and as a collective towards this goal of joining the galactic community once and for all. And you are doing it under very challenging times there on Earth. However, those challenging times have led to more people rising up to feel their own power within them, and when that power is utilized with compassion, and with a knowing that you are part of a collective, you show up on the radar of so many ET beings who want to assist and who have been waiting for the right timing to do so. We see that time as now, and we are very proud of those of you who are coming forward at this time, and we want you to acknowledge the difference you are making there on Earth. We are always on the lookout for new alliances throughout this galaxy of ours. And we have noticed that on the physical plane, in your density, there has been a new alliance struck between the Orions and the Andromedans. Now, this is significant for several reasons. The Orions have often been seen as the oppressors, the villains, the ones who want to dominate everyone else in the galaxy. And yet they are evolving spiritually, just like everyone else is. In fact, it was an evolution of consciousness in the third density Orion system that led to the end of the Orion Wars. There certainly has been a lot of energy to clear since that traumatic time in the galaxy and in the universe. However, now enough of that work is done to get the Orions to the point where they are ready to reach out with an olive branch to the Andromedans to form this alliance, to help secure the peace in the galaxy that most beings want. Now this is also significant because the Andromedans have had an isolationist type of approach to the rest of the galaxy for quite some time. They have been watching from a distance and waiting to see who would raise their consciousness enough to get to the point where they would reach out to the Andromedans. And of course the Orions did. Now beings who have existed in physical form in the Orion system have grown spiritually even more because of the Orion Wars than if there had not been that degree of oppression, violence and general discord amongst all the beings who lived there throughout their history. This is something that all of you on Earth can use to start to appreciate everything that you have been through and continue to go through on your very long journeys in raising your level of consciousness to a fifth density frequency. You have had many wars, much oppression and slavery. And of course right now you are going through a crisis of being divided, along with a crisis involving the health and well-being of your water, air and soil. All this forces individuals to grow spiritually, because if they do not, they bring about more suffering, and that suffering is getting harder to ignore, even if it is happening to someone else who lives on the other side of the planet. You are all so connected now, not just because of your internet, but also because of your consciousness. Many people have travelled to parts of the world that they never would have dreamt to travelling of just a couple of 100 years ago. Your world is getting smaller and therefore more connected, and you are getting to the point where you as a collective are readying yourselves to reach out to other beings throughout the galaxy. And as you do so, as a collective of human beings who want to be a part of the galactic community, just like the Orions want to join with so many others throughout the galaxy, and making sure that all are in agreement that peace and harmony are the way to ascension, and is the only way for all beings to live joyously, with love in their hearts. Before you assume that the Orions have a negative agenda because of something you have read somewhere, remember that we are reading their energy, and we know when someone is deceiving us or deceiving others. We can tell you right now that this is real, that they are sincere, and it is a giant step forward for the entire galactic community, of which humanity is an unofficial part of right now. Te wana, tawa, te awa. If you would like to listen to more messages from us, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We offer regular updates each month. You can also find these channeled papers, a comprehensive archive including Gaia and humanity's galactic history, and so much more at the website ascensionearth.com.